Gotta log out properly. What's up, guys? How we doing today? Happy Friday. Happy end of the week. We made it. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. I'll be right back. Every fucking time. Crap. All right. My bad. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are rocking. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and TikTok, making things happen, doing the doggone thing. Bingo, bango, ing. Hope you guys are having a wicked day, rocking out. Happy Friday. Happy end of the week. Hope you guys had a wicked week and are ready for the weekend. Ready to rock out. Fuck off. All right. Yes. What's up, guys? Everybody does fantasy football, but nobody does other fantasy sports. That's crazy. Football, I get like 300 questions by now. Now I'd be lucky if I get somebody that wants to talk to me. That's crazy. What's up, guys? Week 18. There's not a whole lot going on. There's a couple of games that have big playoff implications. It's only Saturday and Sunday, no Monday night game this week. But there is a flex Sunday night game. Ravens and the Steelers. Should be a wicked game. Hell yeah. I'm excited for that. But yeah, most of these other games are gonna stink and I don't even know if there's gonna be like money to be made betting. Like obviously somebody's gonna make money, but I don't know if it's gonna be me. Hey, what are you doing in there? Uh-huh. Jared McCann and Connor Ingram lead the fantasy hockey pickups, eh? Uh-huh. But yeah, like I don't know, man. Kansas City is still 5.5 point favorite. I gotta check that. I gotta check that spread because if it's a 6 point spread, fuck. Kansas City with a backup quarterback in and like nobody left on their defense. I can't see them beating as much as Vegas stinks, right? I can't see them losing. Like win. There's no way Kansas City beats Vegas by a touchdown in Las Vegas. I mean, I know they looked good last week. Kansas City did half decent against Denver, but I mean, we kind of all saw that one coming. I mean, at least I did. What are you guys doing over there? Sorry, one sec, guys. Hey. Wow. Yes. Mikey B, what's happening? Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are rocking. Josh Allen not going to play against the Jets. I can see the Jets winning that one. Philadelphia is going to rest their whole team. Yeah, I can see like a whole bunch of these teams winning. Philadelphia says they're going to rest their whole team. The Bills are going to rest Josh Allen, so they're going to rest their whole team. Kansas City's got nobody left. LA Rams against the Cardinals, I can only imagine are going to rest a bunch of people. Chicago doesn't need to play their whole team. Cincinnati is favored by 8 points over Cleveland. That's crazy. John, what's happening? Jory, thanks for joining me. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are rocking. Dallas should beat up on the Giants, but they've looked dookie the last recently. So they looked well on what was it? They were on Christmas. Zach snapped. What's happening? Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Yeah, Tennessee 13 underdog against Jacksonville. I don't know, man. And Houston 10-point favorite over Indianapolis. Ay, ay, ay. Houston's probably going to cover that, though. But that's the thing. Do they need? I haven't heard anything else. Lamar says he'll play. Good, we need you. I don't even know if we need them. You know what I mean? Definitely don't let the Ravens sneak into the playoffs. 100%. Dude, if they get in, man, I'm excited for that, for real. We are pumped for week 18. That'd be wicked, too. Dolphins placed Waller on IR ahead of season finale. Oh my God. Wasn't he just on injured reserve? That's crazy. But for real, man, if Baltimore gets into the playoffs, that's going to be wicked. Because they friggin', they have they're getting healthy at the right time. They got a couple injuries, but they're getting healthy. If Lamar comes back, Derrick Henry is the best in the game right now. I don't know why we can't just focus on giving him the ball and running it. We got to, for some reason, put up points and make it look flashy and all sorts of stupidity. I wish that we would just run Derrick Henry, 20, 30, 40 times a game. Like at least 30. I don't know why we don't run him 30 times a game. And like I got to watch who's the hell's the other guy I'm watching? Keontae Mitchell, some sort of guy named not Muhammad Ali. Like if it was Muhammad Ali, okay, I could say that maybe Derrick Henry concede some touches to Muhammad Ali. But it's not even Muhammad Ali, man. It's some random Ali guy. And like, man, they've got a healthy offensive line. Ronnie Stanley's coming back, I think. That's gonna be big. Their defense is getting healthy right at the right time. Like, man, it's got all the makings to set up good for them. And like Pittsburgh's freaking not they've got their problems too, right? So although that being said, it sounds like TJ Watt is gonna play. TJ Watt, did he practice today? Yeah, just limited as of Wednesday. So whatever that means. Yeah, losing Matabike early in the season really hurt. But Kyle Van Noy, he's healthy, ready to go. No practice Wednesday. That being said, he's just old now, right? So like, or not old, but older. What is he? 34? Yeah, he's older now, and he just takes some time off here and there. But I think he'll be ready to go. Roquan Smith, ready to go. Yeah, and their defensive backs are getting healthy for real. That's the good part. Ronnie Stanley back. Nice. Sweet. That's big. That's huge. Yeah. And like every good offensive lineman that I see on Baltimore ends up somewhere else and does amazing because Baltimore just churns through fucking linemen. And they're good at it too. I don't even recognize any of these guys on their defensive line. No way. That's crazy. This dude's 36. Shit, man. Honestly, I don't even recognize their linebacker core either. But their secondary is awesome. Their defensive backs are wicked, man. They've got a whole bunch of kids everywhere. Is this guy still a kid? I know he came over. He was free agent. No, he's not so much a kid. He's 30. But like Kyle Hamilton, Marlon Humphrey, two of the best in the game. This Owuze guy on cornerback, he's amazing. Malachi Starks, he's been doing really well. These are all kids too, man. So like I'm excited. They're gonna cost us all though. Like for real, for real. I don't know if they have inked extensions. Probably not. The one's 22, the other two are 24. They probably haven't. Once they do, it's gonna cost a pretty penny. What does this article say though? Don't let Baltimore into the playoffs. I agree. Don't let them. But this is probably, with the exception of maybe earlier in the year when they were 1-4, this is probably the best value you're getting on them as Super Bowl champions. It's been an exceptionally strange season in the AFC. It really has. Like it's been the season of the upside down for real. Like for real, for real. Especially in the AFC. Like right away, no Kansas City. You know, the top team is Denver. Jacksonville is up there, ready to make some noise. Houston's always kind of there. Who's the other one? New England again. Like, say what? The result is a postseason field filled with fresh blood and, by extension, a collection of teams that seem equally capable of going to the Super Bowl. For the first time in recent memory, it really does feel like anyone's conference. No, they're not wrong. It definitely does feel like it's big and or like it's anyone's game at this point. I don't think there's like a clear ahead of the field. Although if Brock Purdy keeps playing the way that he is and they get somewhat of a resemblance of a defense back there, holy Mackinac. That's going to be crazy. The last thing the current contenders want is a potential spoiler in the mix. They are hoping the Ravens don't beat the Steelers in the AFC North. You know what? Honestly, the Steelers have like just as good a chance as Baltimore, like depending on who gets in the playoffs. Because like the Steelers, their defense is for real. Like I hate to say it, but their defense is for real. Aaron Rodgers has kind of been there, done that, right? So he knows what it takes. DK Metcalf, I feel like matches up against anyone always. Like I'll pick him to win always. He's huge, man. He's like I don't know what is he 6'6" or 7 and like 280 pounds or something like that. Like just a monster. I can only imagine he's just a monster of a human being to look at, like for real. And so I'll pretty much take him over anyone. Yes, I've been wrong about the Ravens before. Dude, I've been wrong about the Ravens pretty much every year. Like I get excited for them every year, and then come like they don't even have like not even the conference championship. Come like the divisional round, and they're like, man, even when they're the number one seed, somebody comes into Baltimore. It's normally Buffalo. It just blows the top off them, and it's like, man, so rude. The level of play this season gives us pretty much no reason to believe that they'll be competitive in the playoffs. They're right up there with the Chiefs in terms of colossal disappointments. Ouch, that's rude, man. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's still rude. The offense has fallen off a cliff after last year's historic output, ranking 12th in expected yards average per play, according to True Media, and that's not solely a product of Lamar missing some time with injury. Baltimore is 6-6 with the superstar quarterback's 12 starts. Honestly, man, like it sucks to say, but I think it might be time to move on from Lamar. Like I don't know, it's been like what 9 years. I actually just saw what they were talking about last time when he was in Louisville. That was in 2015. So it's been I want to say 8 years at least. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong, he's fucking great, but like we got no receivers and like he's got I don't even really know what he does as a quarterback. That's what I mean. He's trying to like be the hero and he wants to make sure that everybody knows that it's him that's doing well. Instead of just hand the ball off to Derrick Henry 30 times, let him fucking run the ball. And then we win and everything's awesome. Oh, I actually didn't put the music on. Shit, that was my bad. Sorry guys. Damn it. Just gotta have to listen to me. But at the same time, like that's the thing. Like he for some reason wants to be the hero, and like they've got no receiving core because that's the thing. When you come to Baltimore, you don't as a, like it's a run first, second, and third, right? And then if there's time, we'll throw it. And Zay Flowers is doing really well, but like they don't really have anybody else. Mark Andrews is getting up there. Um, and then other than that, what we've got a 38-year-old DeAndre Hopkins, or however friggin' old he is, who was good like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? It's been a struggle for him the last little bit. But that's the thing, right? Like, we don't have many receivers. And that's the thing that comes back to bite us in the playoffs always, is we just can't sustain drives because nobody can catch the ball. And, like, even the guys that can catch the ball, they just cover. The defense covers, and then they don't like they can't do anything because the other guys can't catch because they're nobodies, literally nobodies. So that being said, I am a Baltimore Ravens fan, and we have won the Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer, as well as Joe Flacco. So like it really comes down to our defense, but like the offense, man, they leave something to be desired like every year for real. Anyways, after leading the league with the .31 drop back last season, so he won the MVP in 2019. So yeah, he was in the league at least 2018 because you probably wouldn't win the MVP as a rookie of the year. So yeah, it's been like 7, 8 years. It's like man, Jackson is putting up just .02. Jeez, what is that? What's EPA? Expected pass attempts, I think. Tied for 21st with rookies Jackson Dart and Tyler Shaw. It's a staggering decline, and it feels like the offense is simply broken. Honestly, losing our coordinator really hurt. Who was Greg Roman? I think he's in Los Angeles now. But yeah, that hurt. Maybe it is broken. Changes are undoubtedly on the way if the Raisin season ends Sunday night. Yeah, definitely. But if there's one sleeping giant capable of waking up at the right time and humbling all these new kids on the block, it might still be the Ravens. All the talent from last year's juggernaut remains in place. That's true. Jackson began the season looking like an even better of the unstoppable quarterback we saw in 2024. That's true. They were really good to start the season. They came out on fire. They just couldn't win. And then Lamar got hurt. Yeah, and that pretty much spelled the end of that for a little while. He threw 9 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a near perfect passer rating through 3 weeks. As the Ravens posted a league best 37 points per game. That is the thing. Their defense was injured for a good part of the first half of the season. And then he got injured. Then he gets injured his hamstring. Then he wasn't himself in the 2 months that followed. Offensive coordinator Todd Monken recently revealed that the hamstring is just one of many physical issues the quarterback has battled through. Honestly, man, you should have just kept him out, like for real. Like, why you bring up a guy? I don't know. That's what I don't understand. Like, why you friggin' Like you bring him back when he's not healthy for what? Like just for the sake of bringing him back? Like I don't understand. I don't understand. The back contusion that kept him out of the season-saving win over the Packers, starting to further and honestly, man, I think he's got a broken rib for real. Like I think that his when he got kneed in the back, I think it broke a rib, like for real. He looked in a lot of pain and he came out like right away. So yeah, that definitely that definitely hurt. Christian, what's happening? May or T Law? You guys are still playing, or you're talking like in general? And like honestly, I don't even know, man. Like I don't even know. I got a bye week. That's what I mean. Like you guys are still playing. This is the championship. Because yeah, I don't even know, man. I don't know how to play week 18. Why do you guys play till week 18? Midget, what's happening? Why do you guys play your championship on week 18? That's nuts. We're live on TikTok over here too. We're rocking it out. Yeah. Nobody's playing this week though. I don't even think Drake May is going to play this week. Do you know if he's going to play? Because this is pretty much I like it's not a meaningless game, but it's like as meaningless as you can get without being totally meaningless. I mean, I guess Drake May's the answer. He's probably going to win the. It sounds like he's got a chance to win the MVP. I don't know if he will, but it sounds like he's going. He's got a chance at least. TJ Watt going to return after fucking lung surgery. Jesus Christ, dude's got a punctured lung that requires surgery, and like 2 weeks later, he's playing in a professional football game. That's crazy, man. This guy is nuts. Punctured lung and he's back in a professional. Dude, I wake up too fast and I'm out. Like that's that's the day for me. Yeah, I mean I don't know, man. I guess Drake May would probably be the answer. I don't really know how I can bet against him right now. Trevor Lawrence has been really good though, so yeah, I don't know though. I can't see both of those teams playing their guys for like the whole game. Buffalo, I guess, can still, or New England, I guess, can still win the number one seed. And what, Jacksonville can move up? Well, I guess Jacksonville can technically get the number one seed. Maybe. I don't know. But like they can't move down, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. How do you have your friggin' championship in week 18? That's like these leagues starting their playoffs in week 14. Like, how are you going to start your playoffs in a league that friggin' has when there's still bye weeks going on? Like that was the thing. I was friggin' watching some of the guys had playoffs in week 14, and like I had Christian McCaffrey, and he was on bye week, and it's like, man, what the hell? You're going to start me in playoffs without my number one draft pick? Like that's what? No, man. Let's go back to talking about Baltimore. Yay! Yeah, honestly, they're calling it a back contusion, but I wouldn't be surprised after the season if he comes out and he says that he's got he ended up with a broken rib in his back because he got nailed, man, and by a knee. Motherfucker! That's all I could see. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I wouldn't actually be surprised because he came out like right away. If this latest injury is already in the rear view, Jackson's been a full participant in action. How you use so many points? Oh, it's not football, Charles. It's hockey and basketball. Football's done, my man. Yeah, no, it's all good. You're still playing in your football league? No, we made the shift over to basketball and hockey. We're just talking about the Baltimore Ravens right now because they're the best team in the history of the league. Are you still playing or you did? Some do. That's what I was just going off on. Like, I don't understand how you play your championship in week 18. Like, that's crazy because we just got a laundry list of players that are going to be out this week. And I got to play, like, for example, like, I know it's not like, well, for example, you got to play your championship. I mean, maybe it's for the best, but you got to play your championship game without Josh Allen playing against the Jets. You know what I mean? Like, that was supposed to be an amazing game from a fantasy perspective. You know what I mean? So yeah, some do the championship in week 18, but I don't understand why. That doesn't make any sense to me because like half your roster is probably not even playing. Philadelphia just said they're shutting down a whole bunch of guys. I did not. I came third place in two leagues, and I came. I was in four different leagues, and I came third place in two leagues and last place in the other two. I have no idea like what happened. Yeah, that would suck too, Charles. I appreciate you. Came in second and eighth. No. So what? We lost out in the first round of playoffs in the one, and we lost in the championship round in the other. Did you get Bijan on Monday night? Damn, thank you for the likes, man. I appreciate you. How was your team? Was your team good? My one team, it's funny actually. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, and it was led by a bunch of Pittsburgh Steelers. It was crazy. But no, my one league, I lost in the semifinals because I started Lamar on Sunday night instead of Brock Purdy on that Monday night. And then, oh yeah, you got Puka. Yeah, I got Puka as well in my. And then yeah, I got Puka as well in my other league. Fucking. Oh, I was so mad. But yeah, no, in the one league, yeah, no, I was gonna start Brock Purdy, and then I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, but even still, like Baltimore was in, like they should have won. You know what I mean? Like big game, season on the line. I was expecting a huge game from Lamar that night, and he duffed it to the tune of like 4 points. I was like, nah, man. And then Brock Purdy goes completely nuts the next night. I think he had like 42 points or something like that. The dude had George Kittle too. So no, you're not wrong. Lamar hasn't played good in a while. And that's what I was saying. I think maybe he came back from his injury a little bit too early. And he kind of he just wasn't the same, right? He was firing on all cylinders to begin the year, and then he got injured, and yeah, he just wasn't the same after that. I don't. Yeah, I think maybe he came back a little bit too early, but yeah, I mean, but everything lined up for him to have a great game that night, and I was so excited going into it. But hindsight, as they say, is 2020. So if I could have done it different now, going back, I would obviously. But I mean, going back, would I have done it different? Probably not. You know what I mean? Even knowing what I knew now, it was a huge game. No, I'm with you, man. And so, like, there was also a thing that I read in between weeks 15 to 18. He's actually undefeated. Lamar is, and so, like, even knowing what I know now, going back, I would have still done it and expected the same results to happen. The one thing I did think more than anything was that the difference wouldn't really be too much between championship. It was Puka and JSN. Oh, JSN went nuts too, eh? Yeah. Puka didn't do that well in last week, but he still did. He still did pretty wicked, even though he didn't do well at all. Damn, that sucks. Who did their guy have? What happened in mine? Yeah, no. In my one league, I bet that was it. I benched Brock Purdy, and then in the other league, I got fucking Puka, and I lost out in the semifinals. Hit 2 50-yard touchdowns called back. Right? They had three. It was either three or four 30-yard touchdowns called back. Like, it was crazy. It was actually crazy. I couldn't believe it. 2 50-yard touchdowns called back. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. And actually, now that I think about it, that game was sloppy. That Seattle Carolina game. Did JSN even do anything? All right, buddy. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you, man. All right. Bless you. Slightly healthier version of Lamar on Sunday night and potentially in the weeks to come could be a game changer, giving this unit a chance to look like the unstoppable force we saw last year and in September. He's not going to have to do it alone. No, he's not. That's the thing. Like, fuck. That's the thing with Lamar is he always thinks that he has to do it all by himself and he has to do everything like he has to give the ball to everyone and share it everywhere and do everything for everyone else. Like, damn, dude, just fucking do you and then hand it off to fucking Derrick Henry. It's not that hard, man. They had no, yeah. When the Ravens found themselves in a must-win spot without their star quarterback in Green Bay, they had no choice but to overcorrect for some of Derrick Henry's occasionally bizarre usage pattern. Exactly. Why does he have bizarre usage patterns? The future Hall of Famer still showed what a nightmare to tackle he is. 216 yards and 4 touchdowns. Boom. Why would you not do? Yeah, we're guessing the Ravens won't get cute from his workout. Yeah, well, they better not get cute. Just keep fucking giving it to him, man. Obviously, he can do it. And like, if this is the reason that you haven't been doing it all year, then okay, fine. I can appreciate that. We don't want him to. We don't want him to break down halfway through the season when we've got championship aspirations. But if we did do this for this reason, no reason to stop now. Just keep handing it to him, and he'll do the rest. You've seen that, and like his workout routines are crazy. Like he's not even really a human being, so like he doesn't even get tired. He's built for it. Huh. And Baltimore's defense. Well, the unit once again stumbled out of the gate. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we've had a tough time starting seasons, but who cares? Yeah, they definitely did wait. They definitely did waste the high flying stats on the other side of the ball. But it's mitigated once again by Kyle Hamilton's role change. See, that's the problem. He's like a safety. Is he a safety? But they switched him. No, they have him as like a cornerback. And then they did this again last year too. They switched him to safety, and it changed their defense completely. And this year they changed him again. Why don't they just keep him as safety? Jesus. Tied for fourth in expected passes. I don't even know what this EPA is. Since shifting to the NFL's premier safety and to a role closer to the line of scrimmage, shutting out the Bengals was the clearest sign yet this group was rounding into form. So he plays like lower now. Rick, thank you for the rose. What's happening? Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a wicked day. Hope you're rocking. Uh-huh. We're talking the Baltimore Ravens. Uh, the article is "Don't let them into the playoffs," and I agree. So I've been going off on a couple little rants here and there. And the offense can take a few meaningful steps back in the right direction. Baltimore quickly becomes the kind of opponent that nobody wants to face in January. An AFC playoff picture where almost every team appears equally flawed and most talented group of the bunch should not be overlooked. That's true. The Bills will be a popular pick with neither Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow standing in the way of Josh Allen's first trip to the Super Bowl. Running into Baltimore at some point could pose a problem, though. The Ravens are uniquely equipped to stifle the only consistent part of Buffalo's offense. And if you thought Henry had a great outing against the Packers, just wait till he gets a Bills defense that's been helpless against the ground game. You know what? And not for nothing, but the Bills defense they got carved up by New England's running game. And John Harbaugh better, if that matchup happens, he better be salivating, thinking about what Derrick Henry could do. Baltimore's suffocating run defense would also be a critical factor. Potential matchups with the Broncos, Jaguars, Texans, and Chargers. How might Bo Nix and Trevor Lawrence fare if consistently forced into obvious passing situations? In the case of Houston and Los Angeles, would those offensive lines be able to give their quarterbacks a chance? That's true. They've been struggling for real, for real. As for the upstart Patriots, we only have to go back 2 weeks to find evidence that Baltimore can trade blows with one of the NFL's hottest teams. The Ravens took a 2-score lead early in the fourth quarter, despite having lost Jackson at the end of the first half. Were it not for a strange decision to turn away from Henry, in a game where he was averaging 7.1 yards per carry. Like 7.1 yards per carry. And we're not even going to give him another touch in the friggin' fourth quarter. Like, what the hell? Not even another carry, not a pass completion, not a friggin' pass attempt, nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, tell me that they weren't trying to lose that game. Like, for real, for real. The Ravens may not deserve a postseason spot, but a toothless division, giving them one last chance to sneak in. And if they do get there, they'll be as dangerous as anyone else in the wide open AFC. Not wrong, actually. Flipping the script on the years past by disappointing early and then taking flight when the game actually matters would be fitting way for Baltimore to cap off his wildly unpredictable season. Yes, it would. Not wrong. I don't mind that article. I like it. Sounds like it's got a real chance to be Baltimore and San Francisco in the championship again. That's crazy. No Jimmy and John this time though. Aha. All right. What are we doing here? We got. Are we making any pickups? I made a couple pickups in hockey. No, basketball this morning. Who did we pick up? We picked up. Rob's team picked up Luke Cornett. We picked up that D Holmes guy to replace Jonas Valanciunas because he's replacing Nikola Jokic, who got injured, and then Jonas got injured. So now we're down to the third string guy. Ay, ay, ay. And I picked up Trey Jones from Chicago. He seems to be having a decent campaign, if you will. Dejounte Murray lacking clear target date. It's been nearly 2 weeks since Borrego provided his update, and the Pelicans have yet to indicate that Murray has resumed taking part in full contact practice, which makes it difficult to forecast how close the 29-year-old might be to playing again. Murray is working his way back from February 5th surgery to address a ruptured right Achilles tendon. And though somebody from ESPN reported in late September that Murray was targeting right after New Year's, it's unclear if that rough target still holds. Given his track record of production prior to his surgery, Murray still looks like a worthwhile player to stash in most deeper leagues or in shallow leagues that have larger benches. Excuse me. However, Fantasy manager should be aware that once he's fully cleared to play, likely needs several games to ramp up. And like, not for nothing, he's probably going to he's probably gonna need. He's probably gonna sit back to backs. Like, let's get real. Nobody plays back to backs anymore. Ay ay ay. I don't get it. I don't get it. Eggman, what's up? What's up? Hope you're having a wicked day. Thank you for joining me. I remember you. I don't remember what we were talking about. I hope it was good though. Damn, everybody's out tonight. Shit, son. Derek Queen out, ruled out. This game for the first time this season. Damn. Listed as day to day. Are they playing tomorrow? No, they're playing on Sunday. So that's all right. He'll probably play on Sunday. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. How are you doing? Happy New Year. Damn. Thank you for the repost. You're wicked. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All that fun stuff. No problem at all. Thank you for joining me. Rocking out. Taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. Victor Wembanyama went down. Oh, I'm gonna get my charger. I'll be right back. I call him Victor. Where's your mama? How did your end of your season go? Did you win every championship? I ended up placing third in two of my leagues. I actually got helped out by that Matt Stafford game on Monday night. He duffed it like for real. And in the other league, I had Bijan on Monday. He killed it. Claxton out on Friday. They play a Friday. They played last night though. They played back to back, so nobody plays back to back in basketball anymore. It's crazy, man. These guys just like don't play because of rest. Excuse me. And like the worst part is they don't play because of rest, but you don't find out until like what time's this game on? 8 o'clock. This guy, as of 1 o'clock today, got ruled out. So like, if you friggin' have tickets for the game that you bought, last week or whatever, like okay, maybe this guy is a bad example, but this guy's not. Claxton, he's definitely like 7 o'clock. He's one of the best players on Brooklyn. Like if you're a Brooklyn fan, you're going out there, and at noon today, they freaking announced that their best player is out. Like, what the hell? Yeah, it's so stupid, so stupid. And yeah, they just don't announce it until like later on in the day. But like even this guy, like he's a rookie for New Orleans, and yeah, like Friday at 8 o'clock is the game. Oh, McGee, we're doing it. It's not football. This one's hockey. This one's basketball. And that would be, you're not wrong. That would be I have seen it though. There's a lot of leagues that I didn't even realize, but they do like multiple week things. So like there's a lot of people that have 2 week like championships, for example. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. Even 284 for football is crazy. No, you're not wrong. That one's hockey. Will, I appreciate you. But yeah, no, I have seen leagues that do like 2 week matchups, so their scores can get up like that because they have 2 weeks, right? So But I'm with you 100%. you can go you can go 4 weeks and not achieve 300 points. Sometimes. Eddie, thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a wicked day. Yeah, we picked up what's this guy? Dayron Holmes. Could be set for a big role. Number 22 overall pick in last year's draft. Hey, that's all right. So they saw something. Mickey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You're wicked. He was picked in the first round last year, but suffered a torn Achilles tendon. Oh, that sucks. He's been fully healthy in 2025, 2026, but has been mostly in the G League. I mean, to be fair, he's the backup to the backup of Nikola Jokic, who like never gets injured. So this is weird. But thus, why we play the game. I picked up Holmes because he's now set for a starting role. Jokic is going to be out for about a month. Valanciunas is going to be out for about a month. So at the very least, this kid's going to have a few opportunities to prove himself. What's he got? 2, 4, 5? Sweet. So he's got tonight and then Sunday, right? At the very least. See you all the time. Mostly when you do fantasy football. Nice to see you again. Oh, hey, I appreciate you, man. That's awesome to hear. Thank you. Uh, yeah, I didn't even realize. Like, I just started doing the football just as something to talk about. You know me, then. If you've seen me, I like to talk, and so I didn't even really think anything of it. And all of a sudden, it blew up. Like, it was crazy. But now that football season's gone, you can see nobody's nobody's here anymore. I don't get it. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, for some reason, I just blew up during the fantasy football season. Now that football's over, I don't know. Nobody likes me, I guess. But we do hockey and basketball, and then we do baseball in the summertime. So we're always rocking on. And at least it just like they all kind of roll into each other. You know what I mean? So like now we just move on. Football is the only big sport of fantasy that you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. And honestly, like I just do them with guys at my work. I think that basketball I'm gonna get out of. I really like fantasy basketball. Like it's really cool to like do. The problem is that the basketball players in real life, they just don't play. So like a few of my star players, they don't play on back to back days. So like every other day, like whenever they play back to back games, I gotta count on somebody else to replace my superstar. But then I can't drop anybody to pick up somebody to replace my superstar because I only get I did it so that you only get a certain amount of ads. I'm the commissioner of these two leagues, right? Maybe you could get more ads, but like at the same time, it's not just about picking up players. You gotta drop players, and sometimes I don't want to drop players, but like my guys don't play. Like right now, I have 3 guys injured on my basketball team. Like, you know what I mean? And these guys are big guys for me too. So like, that's one of the things I don't like about basketball. But basketball is cool because like you can rack up points really quickly, and it kind of is really cool in that way. But yeah, no, I think like that's the thing. Like nobody, I have 2 guys in my league that aren't active anymore, and then I grabbed another guy that said he wanted to play, but he's not active either. So like now I have 3 guys out of 10 that aren't active. You know what I mean? So like it's not, and trust me, I'm active, and it's not even really fun because like all the guys they just don't play, man. And when they do play, and like different things happen in basketball. So like a team could be winning by like 40 points, and then all the starters come out because they don't want to get injured, which makes sense, right? But like, it happens like a lot. Never done b-ball, tried hockey, but such a different layout and rules. And honestly, dude, like for me, my hockey league, I'm the commissioner of the hockey, and I just made it so many points, man. Like your guys get points for everything. Sounds annoying. Oh, dude, it's so annoying, man. And like you can like, I mean, I could add like, you know what I mean? I could add like 35 injured spots, but like at a certain point, you can only have like you really realistically, you can only have so much bench spots, and you can only have so many injured spots. You know what I mean? Like it just let's just get real here. And then yeah, and like you can only, and then right now, like I said, I've got three guys out. So like, what am I supposed to do with that? And then like I can't drop them to pick up new guys, and like the guys that I could drop are playing today. So like, why am I going to drop a guy playing today to pick up another guy playing today? And then I like you only have four ads for the whole week, right? So you kind of got to be strategic with that. But yeah, it's like annoying to a certain point. Hockey's better in that one because the guys play a lot though. That like even when they're injured, even when they're sick, they don't really care. They just keep playing, and so that one's good. And my hockey league, man, like you get 5 points for a goal scored. You get an extra 2 points or an extra point for a power play goal. You know what I mean? Yes, Nimble Nick, what's happening? And so, like and then like you get points for hits and shots on goal, block shots, penalty minutes. You get points for. I worked it out to like it's 1 point for every 2 minutes of penalties, right? So like you yeah like I mean the one guy that I have on my team like Tom Wilson from Washington Capitals, dude, he got me 23 fantasy points yesterday. Hey, he got me 45 fantasy points in 2 games. Just because of the way that I thing I like about hockey is you don't have to wait till Sunday. No, you're not wrong, and that's the thing that's more why we start because like mine are with guys from work, right? So that's really why we started the hockey and the basketball was just to give us something to do during the week, and then yeah, you don't have to wait for every Sunday. But yeah, this guy in the 2 games he got 4 goals, 2 assists, 5 penalty minutes, a power play goal. 10 shots on goal, 6 hits. Like he killed it, man. So yeah, and then you can make changes to your guys every day, right? It's cool. Who do you think will be the number one player in basketball fantasy? You know what? That Jalen Johnson kid from Atlanta is just lighting it up right now. Like for real, for real. Um, But like all the other guys are injured. Like Victor, like where's your mama? He's injured now. Nikola Jokic is injured now. Luka Doncic is injured. I'm not even gonna say LeBron's name because get out of here with that. And like even SGA, he's wicked when he plays, but like they end up winning. But they end up winning by like 40 points in the fourth quarter. So like what? It's been like 4 or 5 games all year that he's played the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, he's really good, but he's not really good because they just don't play him because they just win all the time. Now that being said, Shy is ranked number 3. See, this is it. It's Nikola Jokic ranked number 1, Jalen Johnson from Atlanta ranked number 2, and SGA ranked number 3. So like I honestly I still think that Jokic is going to be the number 1 because I'm looking at his fantasy points and he's got 600 more than the second place guy. So I don't like it's going to take. I know he's going to be out for a month, which equates to probably like 12 games, right? Maybe 15. So he'll still need what 10, 20, 30, 40, give or take 40 points a game. Excuse me. Yeah. So, but then it's weird, man. Like Cade Cunningham's ranked number 4, Scotty Barnes 5, Denny Edvia number 6, Tyrese Maxey number 7. Basketball is all over the place, man. You think they might trade Trey Young? Yeah, they were talking about that. They might trade John Morant as well. Minnesota. Was it Minnesota? No, Memphis. You know what? I think they might try it. I mean, why not trade Trey? Oh, he's injured again now? Oblique. Oh, oh, quad. Never mind. This one says oblique. Oh, never mind. It says quadricep. Previously listed as questionable, isn't quite ready to return. Now he's got a quad injury, but like, you know what? Honestly, man, I had him in fantasy basketball last year, and he's like not good, like you want him to be, because he cost you a first round pick, second round pick at the worst. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, and he's not really good like you want him to be for fantasy. So it's like, it's kind of, yeah. But I mean, honestly, they might be better off trading Trey Young because they've got a good team there. Like they've got that Johnson kid. They've got Dyson Daniels. He's a good one. There's a couple other ones that I can't think of. I'm gonna go and find them right now. What are you doing? Aha! Here we go. Yeah, the Okongwu kid, Onyeke Okongwu. You all right, man? Who's the other one? Zachary Risashar. He was their number one pick last year. Hey, give her some space. What's going on, huh? What's going on, huh? Oh, hi. Hi. What's going on, huh? Huh? Honestly, they might be better off to trade Kristaps Porzingis and see if they can get something from it for him based off name value, because like he's not very good. Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. What's going on? Are you better right now? I think so. Zeno's getting all up in her grill again, but that's why I just picked her up. Trying to help. Hi. What's going on, man? What's going on? Hi. Hi. What's going on? Hi. Yeah. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. What's going on, man? Well, I'm trying to address the nation, trying to make a very important message. Hi. But yeah, no, I think you know what, I think Atlanta, they might be better off trading Trey Young and Kristaps just to see what they can get for him, because they could probably get like somebody good. They could probably at least they could get a whole shitload of draft picks. But guys get traded for like 58 draft picks every year, right? So oh, they saw you. Who did they trade? Cedric who? Fuck. Yeah, I think they do. Cedric Coward. That guy is really good. That guy is really good. Hmm. Yeah, no, we didn't make any pickups in hockey today. We tried to make a trade offer, but we got rejectored. Rejectors. Oh well. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for me for today. I know, I know. Thank you guys very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the questions, comments. Go ahead, hit that follow button, subscribe if you haven't, share this with your friends. Hey, hey, hey. All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, an even better weekend. Hey, and I look very forward to seeing you again. I love you guys.